The war machine rages on.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Pegasus Moon. Tempest of swords and shields. With Deirdre under Imperial control, the Leicester Alliance ceases to exist, and its remaining lords ally themselves with the Empire. The Black Eagle Strike Force, having now conquered all of Eastern Fodlan, confidently moves to invade the kingdom.
Driving by, I've been messing with some stream stuff a lot the day after Muck let me out of my thumbnail gel. Oh, that reminds me, chat. Aralozan sent me um, an emote that I need to add. I meant to respond to you, but I've been honestly sleeping. I've been so tired lately. Let me pull it up.
And that concludes Count Burgley's report.
Hold on, let me turn off
Just as
autoplay.
Claude said, the old alliance has willingly fallen under Imperial rule.
Where is... There's my OBS. So up to desktop as I'll just dox my desktop. There it is. You gotta enable better TV. Do I not have that enabled? Let me do that now. I also keep meaning to get, uh, is it Better 7 TV? How to enable... When I searched BTT, I didn't think it was going to come up with a BitTorrent token. Alright, log in. Is it enabled now? I think so. Nope, not yet. Oh, it's probably an extension. I like when I search that, I get waifu leaderboard. Twitch waifus is a waifu trading chatbot for your Twitch chat. No thank you. Oh wait, you're good? It's working? Nice. I just don't have any emotes uploaded to it. Which reminds me, um, what's the other one I use? 7TV. We'll do that as well. For those that have never heard of 7TV, it's just like BTT, but it's better. There's more emotes, and they're... Hold on. Let me show you my favorite one. It's called Joel. And it's a spinning fish. At the channel. Now, if anyone wants me to add any BTT emotes or any 7TV emotes, let me know. There is a wide range of emotes on there. Oh, we're adding Cat Jam. And Rat Jam. um, we're adding 7TV emotes to the channel. Is there Moose Jam? I need to. My complaints is I can't choose the um determined sub emote catchphrase. So unless I'm partnered. So mine is that on 232. All right, Erlozen. Take care for your stream. All right. The wheels of war continue. As you guys can now spam Joel in my chat. Let me refresh and see if it's working. There you go. There's Joel. I need to figure out how to add it to my chat up here, or if it's just going to say Joel. It just says Joel. Alright.
However, knowing him, there is no telling what manner of poison could be waiting within. We must be careful not to expose any weakness.
Of course, though it seems we can now attack the kingdom without issue.
True. However, you should know that Lord Arundel has entered Deirdre. It would seem he has already started collecting the relics of the old alliance.
Let him do as he pleases for now. It's not yet the time to chide him.
Understood. As for the kingdom, as we theorized, it is not entirely united.
I need to figure out how to do animation, because I can totally just do Moose Jam by doing this, where I just spam. Oh, this is so slow. It just does a little hop and then flips back and forth. I will figure out how to animate things.
Those we must target include the houses Fraldarius, Galatea, Gautier, and Karen. We have allies.
Just flipping yourself?
Those lords. Perhaps that can be used to our advantage.
I mean, I could do what's in my intro and just spin like this.
Persuasion by tears.
Good night, Baslo. Take care.
Perhaps one would consent to act as a hostage. We must make good use of the tools given to us.
What about House Row in Aryan Road, the fortress city? Will they not side with us?
The head of House Fraldarius, Lord Rodrigue, has entered the city. It is possible that he has seized it.
I see. Then it might prove too difficult to strike Ferdia.
I would sing along, J Rain, but I would get DMCA'd.
When preparations are complete, we can begin our deployment into the kingdom.
That part of the plan remains unchanged. Professor, is something wrong?
Many of those names are new to me because I really wasn't paying
Yes,
attention. I was
don't
talking with
imagine that
Twitch
you
chat.
have much interest in a running list of noble names. But it matters not. The nobility and the weight of all those names will be gone once the war is over. This month we
Oh,
must again
yes.
put all of our
Perfect.
effort into
Then I don't have to
preparing for
remember
battle.
anyone's names.
I'm counting on you, my teacher.
What? That was a weird transition.
Professor, you didn't
I'm
hear
assuming
anything
you went
just
with
now, did you?
Edelgard? I did go with Edelgard. That was a cute shriek.
Cute? Huh. Well, be that as it may, it is not your concern. It was nothing.
Really, very cute. We're just gonna keep flirting.
You seem to be trying your hardest to infuriate me. Don't you dare say that again. It's just, well, there was a
If
rat.
it gave me the
I
option, I would have
don't
totally
enjoy
gone
the
with it again.
company of rats. I believe I've told you about this before, about when I was held captive beneath the palace. There were a lot of rats there. To this day, I just...
Are we fucking with her? Oh. Oh, I thought we were gonna pretend that there was another rat.
Oh, Professor, leave here at once. I recall now that Hubert needs to speak with me. I must change my clothes. Now, whatever you do, don't look this way.
I already saw it.
Then forget what you saw. That's an order.
Moose Guide to Flirting 101. Yeah, you just anger them. I don't know why I'm single. Alright. Support relationships. Alright, we have a bunch of these to go through.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than yours.
I'm just adding emotes on the other monitor while this goes on.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And, as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard.
You're gonna get your ass kicked. You're a lance user, she's an axe wielder. She has levels on you.
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
I'm unsure how I feel about the relationship. It's just... I don't know, he's like a simp, but like not a simp at the same time. I don't hate it.
I can't believe it. How can I show my face to Lady Edelgard after this?
That's what you get, Hubert. If you rested like me, you wouldn't collapse from exhaustion.
As much as it pains me to say it, you're right. But to be looked after by you of all people, that might be the worst part of this. I don't know how to feel, to be
He's
honest.
the healer. Don't feel bad about it.
Well, let's pretend I thanked you.
Oh, come now. Even I wouldn't abandon someone who collapsed.
You would have in a heartbeat if anyone else had been around.
Ah, yes. Quite accurate, Hubert. Why would I ever bother to be a decent person if there were anyone else I could foist the duty upon? If your situation turned bad, it would have been an absolute hassle. I could never just leave you there.
If that were the sort of man you truly were, we could never be friends.
But if we weren't friends, I probably would have just left you.
Shame you're so reluctant to do any real work. You're actually pretty good at this. Made sure I was comfortable, checked carefully for injuries, even carried me here yourself. If only you'd apply that knowledge of yours so proactively and thoroughly all the time, you'd be a tremendous asset to the Empire.
There you go again. I see no problem with staying just the way I am. But think of it this way. In an anthill, 20% of the ants are asleep at any given time. And it's not because they're lazy. Far from it. When the working ants become tired, they go to sleep and the others wake up. That's me. I'm the ant who rests so I can work later when other people are tired.
That's
Maybe
actually a
that's
good
true.
analogy.
But even if it is, it's still just a fancy way to say you let others do all the work. Consider me unconvinced.
I'll consider you a bother and leave it at that. You and Edelgard work far too hard. I mean it. Take a break now and then. If you both collapsed, I think it'd be too much effort for me to bother with. Get some rest, Hubert. Not as much as me, of course.
Fine.
This is actually endearing. As that's their max that they can get.
You were rather quiet in the last battle, Caspar. Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would.
Oh.
I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale, and your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
When did Hubert
really don't get you,
stop
Hubert.
becoming a dick? I'm confused.
You inspire people. The benefits of
You
your shouting
inspire
outweigh the
people,
risks.
young Caspar.
Something wrong?
Yeah! If you want me to shout, then I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
What is this?
That might have been the wrong approach. Ah, well. No cure for stupidity. I
Amen.
suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
Hubert's becoming like weirdly sentimental lately, and it's making me nervous. Alright. We'll see how he does with
Hey
Dorothea.
there, Hubie. I've been thinking about our conversation the other day, and I've just got to know, do you really love Adie?
If it's one or the other, I suppose it would be closer to love than to hate. Why?
I knew it! That's why you work so hard for Adie. Oh, Hubie, I finally get you. You're just another servant suffering from unrequited love for their mistress.
You completely misunderstand. Unrequited love. Do I really look like the kind of drooling simpleton to have that kind of motivation?
But
I'd like to say yes, but I know you just argue. Fine, Hubie, tell me your situation.
My situation is simple. I am walking a path.
Oh, do go on.
Everyone has a path in life. Lady Edelgard has shown me mine. It is just beside her own. So we walk together side by side. We stride ever forward, yielding to
I'm
nothing until
interested about his
So-
backstory.
You're sharing the same dream?
Bluntly, yes. But it's more than just a shared dream. I have many feelings toward Lady Edelgard. Gratitude, respect, awe, empathy, trust, hope.
Okay. I was teasing you, but I gotta say I'm just a little bit jealous of you and Adie. That you're able to embrace these feelings and stride forward along the same path. You're lucky, Hubie. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to experience anything so utterly operatic.
Why not?
Because I figure the best quality in a partner would be that they make me happy. And loving another is really about wanting to be loved. I'm pretty sure that's different from how things are with you and Adie.
I feel sad now.
How did you know Dorothea was an orphan?
I hear she buttered up some noble and he enrolled her in the academy.
She's higher ranking than us lot. How disappointing.
I suggest ignoring them.
Lynn, don't scare me like that.
You seem less scared than surprised, but that's quibbling, I suppose. As for those two gossips, unimportant. I suggest forgetting all about them and their petty words. Join me for a meal. I've been the target of a lot of gossip, and eating generally makes me feel better.
Don't pretend we're the same. If I could brush it off so easily, I would.
It doesn't seem particularly difficult. Where's the problem? Is this about your pride?
No, not even a little bit.
What then?
Lynn, please just go away. I want to be alone right now.
That's fine. But your life is your own business. It's not something that can be affected by the petty words of a stranger. Ah, sorry. I kept talking, didn't I? I'll stop now.
Please do.
Well, the last few of these have been really sad.
Gardening with you is a lot of fun, Lady Edelgard.
I feel the same. You know so much about it, Bernadetta.
I looked after flowers a lot back home. I like them. They don't talk, they don't get angry, they don't hit you. And they're sweet.
They are sweet. Unlike people, they can all be trusted on sight.
You're sweet too, Lady Edelgard. I mean, not sweet, but, you know what I mean. You can talk or even get angry all you want.
Well, I'll strive to avoid getting angry.
You're really kind. I'm less scared of you than I used to be. Most nobles are terrifying.
I've had lots of bad experiences with him. But getting the chance to talk to you like this makes me glad I came to the monastery.
I'm glad too. I had heard rumors about the reclusive daughter of House Varley, but you're nothing like I imagined.
Rumors? About me? Just pretend you didn't hear anything.
There's no need to be embarrassed. Rumors are meaningless. All that matters is the truth.
You're right. I'm not really a recluse now anyway. Not since I came to the monastery. I won't let
Beg
the
to
rumors
differ,
bother me.
but
I'm happy to hear it. Actually, I should thank you.
Thank me? What for? Wait, do you mean you need to thank me for all the times I've made you mad? You do, don't you?
That mind of yours, no, I mean the grateful sort of thanks. Before I met you, I was more prone to anger, but now I've changed in that regard. So, thank you for that. Oh, I suppose you're not listening.
Oh, I'm done for! 5 years worth of resentment is about to crash down on me all at once! Ah!
It's okay, Bernadetta. I'm thanking you, not
just
attacking you.
just give her a hug.
I
Aw.
jumped to conclusions again, didn't I?
You did, yes. But don't worry about it. Enough talk, don't you think? Let's take care of these sweet little plants.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Bernadetta, I hope you'll keep spending time with me.
Of course I will. Hey, look! This flower's just about ready to bloom.
So it is. I can't wait to see its true colors.
Just a couple of best girls hanging out.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard. But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
Well, if you intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
You have my thanks. I have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting 2 birds with 1 arrow.
2 pheasants? Are you implying that...
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding,
Why?
Petra.
Why does she keep talking as if she's a
Perhaps
bow
bit late
wielder?
to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with 1 arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to my heart.
Did you know?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Brigid, too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Brigid on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need me to look out for you. You
Aw.
and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
We both are growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.